She shook the green from her copper bone, stepped off the pedestal all alone. The ferryman blinked, said, "I'll be damned." She flashed a crown and a torch in her hand, took a seat in the Bronx pinstripe row, yelled, "Yankee swagger's the way to go." A Grace papaya dog, extra kraut. Then she whispered to Sinatra, "Sing it loud." "I'm Lady Liberty, watch me roam. This harbor city built a stealing home. From the Bowery to the sky, every accent lifted high. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. But you gotta share the torch, so pull up a chair. Next stop, Savannah, Spanish moss in her hair, a mason jar, lemonade, rocking chair on the square. She met a boy in a lifted truck with a rebel heart that showed me where the fireflies and the magnolias start. He took her down River Street, cobblestone and salt air. She turned to him and whispered, "Boy, I'm more than just a stare. A real Georgia peach ain't sweet by chance. She's the one who taught the peach tree how to dance." Now I'm Lady Liberty down south, peach juice on my mouth, and learn that slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, the nights get hot, the roots run deep. A promise is a promise you're supposed to keep. And the sweetest freedom happens at a slower pace. She walked the river walk at midnight, mariachis in the air. 100 years of revolution living in her stare. At the Alamo she knelt down, ran her hand across the stone, said, "Every man who drew that line died but never was alone." A trumpet cried El Rey as she ordered street-side tacos. She danced to Huapango till her sandals turned to tacomas. Then she saddled up in Amarillo, chased a longhorn steer. The panhandle wind sang Cotton Eye Joe in her ear. She saw the cattle drives of 6 to 7, 10 million hooves of thunder, and realized everything that's wild is what made us go under and over. I'm Lady Liberty, big and wide. The Lone Star burns like a bride inside. You can fence the land, but not the sky. And a Texan's word is a sacred lie. 'Cause the truth is bigger than any border or line. So pass the tequila, son, and call it divine. Pacific at Malibu, surfboard under one arm. A tech bro offered her a crypto share. She said, that's not the charm. Brian Wilson wrote a harmony. She sang the third above. Said the only thing worth mining, boys, is a little bit of love. She walked the walk of fame, stepped on every star. Said fame is just a prison with a really nice car. Then she found a ghost of 49 panning gold in a creek, and remembered the 49ers dream, a home, not just a peak. Ooh, Lady Liberty, catch a wave, Silicon Valley or a golden grave. From the redwoods to the silver screen, everyone's a dreamer, everyone's a queen. But the dream only works if you let somebody in. So roll down that window, feel the ocean on your skin. Then the train took her west to the windy lake, where the blues were born from a broken break. She found a dive bar on Maxwell Street, put a 10 in the jukebox, felt the rhythm in her feet. Went to Wrigley for a night game, had an old style in a cup. When the Cubs dropped a fly ball, she didn't give up. Navy Pier at midnight, the Ferris wheel on fire. She said, Chicago taught me hustle is a kind of choir. What's the motto? I will. What's the promise? Survive. What's the sound of a city staying alive? I'm Lady Liberty, I got the Midwest blues, but these are happy blues, the kind you choose. We built this town on a smoky prayer. We share the cold 'cause we know we care. And the only union that matters is the one that bends but won't break. She walked back to the harbor at dawn, July 5th. The pedestal was waiting, but there were people there. A million faces, every color, every fight, every dream. I was born a statue, but I'm made of you, of every dusty boot and every high-heeled shoe. From the Seneca Falls woman to the Selma man, from the railroad Chinese to the Afghan clan. We don't agree, we never will, that's the whole damn point of the hill. But we climb it together or we don't climb at all, and we answer when freedom decides to call. So here I stand, not stone but skin, not a monument or next to kin. From the Battery to the Golden Gate, it's never too late, it's never too late. America, don't let the flame die.